So I'm starting with my MAC Studio Fix and L'Oreal True Match foundations mixed together to get the right colour, and I'm using buffing motions to make sure that it's really pressed into the skin and for the best possible coverage and longevity. Next I'll be using my e.l.f. Undereye highlighting concealer to highlight and then blending it out with the same brush that I used before. Now I'm going in with my Australis AC On Tour highlight and contour kit to set my concealed areas with either the banana shade or the matte pink tone shade. Then I'll set the rest of my face with my Face of Australia loose translucent powder for a matte finish. Now I'll be using the bottom row shades of my Australis palette to contour my cheekbones. I personally like using the grey toned powder to contour as it creates more of a natural shadow than just a bronzy colour, but you've got to be careful because, as you can see, mine got a little bit muddy. Then with a fluffier, less dense brush, I'll use either of the warm tone shades to bronze and contour the perimeters of my face, and then later on define my nose. Next up, I'll be mixing two of my favourite blushes together, making sure that I'm extremely light-handed in the second one, as it is very pigmented. Then with my Models Prefer Soft Touch Mineral Powder, I'll be highlighting my cheekbones and central points of my face to create a natural glow. Now I'm spraying my face with my Australis Makeup Finishing Spritz to set my base in place. Now on to eyes. I like to curl my lashes before starting my eye makeup so that I don't ruin anything I've applied, especially cream shadows, which I will be using today. Using my favourite Moby blush, which you've all seen before, and working that into and above my crease as my transition colour. Then with a denser brush, I'll be subtly carving out my crease by using the same colour but in my crease only. And I'll run some under my lower lash line to make it really smoky. Next, with this red shade from my NYX palette, I'm going to really define my crease and my lower lash line, which will also start to add some more colour dimension to the look. Now for the star of the show. This is a new cream shadow from Australis in the shade Plum Diddy. It's a beautiful cream shadow, such a nice colour. I'll be applying this on the base of my eyelid with my finger and then using a fine tip shader brush to get in those really tricky areas. Then with the red shade again, I'll be neatening up the edges and redefining them. Then with a black pencil liner, I'm going to be tight lining my upper waterline to deepen up the look. And then later with a liquid liner, I'll be lining my upper lash line as a base for my falsies to blend into. and then applying a quick coat of mascara to my top lashes. I like to stick my falsies down with my fingers first and then squeeze them into my natural lashes with tweezers to make them really, really neat and blended. I always go in with liquid liner again after I apply my falsies, just to cover up any glue or sparse areas. Now with a spoolie, I'll be combing through my brows and then filling them in with my Model's Preferred Brow Kit with an angled brush. Don't mind the fact that I've completely butchered them. I haven't really mastered the art of doing them on camera yet. It's such strange lighting. It's not the lighting I'm used to, so yeah, let's just pretend that they turned out fabulously. And I always like to set my brows with a brow gel to keep them in place. So today I've chosen to line my lower lash line with a brown eyeliner because I want it to be more smoky rather than precise. I'm pretty messy with it and I don't mind if it's thick because it's a pretty sheer brown pencil. Then for a soft coat of mascara on the bottom lash line just to define it a little bit. Last things last is lips. I've chosen a really nude pencil, tried to get the closest colour to my natural lips as possible. And I'm using this on the edges just to make my lips look a little bit poutier. Don't know how well it worked, but I tried. Then I'll be using my MAC lipstick in Creme de Nude. And after that, I'll use my Sports Girl lip gloss in Fairy Floss. So that's the finished look, guys. I really hope you all like it. Please give it a thumbs up if you did. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.